is the third day of Stage 3 here at the Overwatch League, and I gotta say, I'm feeling pretty copacetic today. It's the weekend, and we have some good matches on the docket today. Later on, we have the LA Valiant going toe-to-toe with the Shanghai Dragons, and the Seoul Dynasty will be doing battle with the San Francisco Shock. But we're kicking off today with a good one between the LA Gladiators and the Dallas Fuel. Now, the LA Gladiators suffered a tough loss at the hands of the San Francisco Shock earlier this week, so they're going to be looking to get their mojo back this game. And the Dallas Fuel, they're in fantastic position to go 2-0 to start the stage. And that might not seem like a lot to many people, but it's actually pivotal when you consider that they're trying to get themselves back into the playoff picture. As we all know, every map matters. So, Fuel and Gladiators fans, you guys ready to get this game started? Yeah? All right, well, let's go ahead and get right into the action.
Blizzard Arena, make some noise. It's Friday night and you're not working. Welcome back to the Overwatch League, everybody. I'm your host, Puckett, and we've got the desk with us today. It's Bren, it's Crumbs, and we've got some great matches on our hands once again, fellas. How you feeling coming into day 3 of Stage 3?
Feeling fantastic, Puckett. Thank you very much for asking. I mean, we got some great teams playing today. Once again, we get to see where these rosters are shaking up again because, you know, we had a bit of a sneak peek on the first day, but now it's really settling it in and we're going to see what they can do.
Well, new stage means any team can realistically go for the top, especially early on, so shakeups are in order.
And speaking of shakeups, we got to take a look at the overall standings. Here's where we're at. We're past the 50% mark. We're in the second half of the season, and we got a bit of a shakeup between 4 and 7. A lot of movement after yesterday's matches.
Yeah, big movements, in fact. And realistically, this is where it matters most because we're getting towards the end now. It's getting ever so closer towards those finals, and realistically, every single team is battling out for those that 6th seed, so to speak.
And taking a look at Stage 3 standings, take a picture, guys, because I think it's the only time you'll see Seoul and London in the bottom half of the standings. They've been at the top every single stage so far, off to a slow start.
They really are, but that doesn't mean that they're not going to be able to make it back to the top. These teams will easily bounce back after one loss.
And as we take a look at the matches we have for you today, Seoul trying to bounce back, but they're going up against a 1-0 Shock here in Stage 3. We're going to see the Valiant versus the Dragons, but right now we open things up, make some noise. We got the Gladiators taking on the Dallas Fuel. And the Gladiators, they're coming into the match today with the higher seed, but you look at the match statistics. Dallas has beaten them in the first 2 meetings, and Dallas only has 6 match wins across the entire season.
Yeah, I mean, I personally think that we've been underestimating Dallas a little bit. I think coming into this, I know me personally, I've been definitely underestimating Dallas coming into this, and they have been showing up. This is a team of veteran players, like we said, across the board. Like, these guys have a lot of experience, and moving forward, what we saw in that Shanghai Dragons game, very promising stuff, especially one man in particular I want to take a look at. Effect is the man, realistically. This guy is absolutely insane, dragging his team straight to the finish line almost with his performance on Tracer, on Widowmaker. All of these roles, he seemed like a man on a mission, realistically, in their game against Shanghai Dragons.
Let's be honest, guys. You upset Effect. And AKM, he was walking out backstage earlier. He said, predict against us again. We need Effect to be this angry.
That's honestly awesome because a lot of players try to find motivation in all sorts of things, right? Like a sad backstory, they want to be the very best, somebody pisses them off. Effect is the guy that just wants to prove that he's the very best, and when we're not agreeing with that, he will try to prove us wrong.
Just look at those numbers. 27 eliminations per 10 minutes. He was slaying anything that appeared on his screen. Look out for Effect today from the Dallas Fuel. But let's talk about the guys on the other side of the stage. Gladiators looked like they were a shoo-in for the Stage 2 playoffs. They fell short. They slowed down at the end of Stage 2. And now they're opening things up 0-1 after losing to the Shock earlier in the week.
Right, they ran into a San Francisco Shock that was very prepared for Stage 3. They had a good read on the meta by playing Sombra. Dante, you know he has that pick up his sleeve. And the Gladiators even came out and said that they didn't understand the meta that well. They're a little bit behind, so got taken off guard. However, this is a team that will very easily run something that maybe they didn't even practice as they have done in the past. So they will adapt mid-game. It's just a matter of how good this Sombra is going to be because Dallas has already played it to success against Shanghai.
Yeah, absolutely. absolutely. AKM, I believe, is probably going to be playing this role for him, and I think that's going to be the key to victory, honestly, for Dallas Fuel here. I think if they shut down Fisher consistently, which is, that we know is a key cornerstone piece of the Gladiators squad, they shut him down with the Sombra, that's going to be, honestly, an easy opening for them to exploit.
You saw that strategy from Dante, constantly shut down Fissure, use those hacks, slow down the tanks, and it seemed to pay dividends for the Shock. Will the Gladiators be better prepared today? It's time to get the official predictions. Last time around, everybody went against Dallas. You chose Shanghai. You were terribly wrong. Bren, let's start with you today. Which direction are you going?
Yeah, I'm not going to be sleeping on these boys any longer. I'm going with Dallas Fuel for this one. Nice and easy, quickly. I mean, again, I feel like this is realistically going to be ending up that way. I know against the home crowd once again, but whatever. I believe in the boys in blue.
I love that Bren's getting booed here in the Blizzard Arena. It's time for Crumbs. Where are you going?
I went with the Los Angeles Gladiators. Whether I'm picking the Gladiators because I think that they're a flexible team that will be easily able to adapt, or that the Dallas Fuel will simply use this as their own fire to become an even better team. No matter what, we're going to have a great game.
It's time to start off your Friday night. Make some noise. It's Dallas Fuel versus the Los Angeles Gladiators.
Love the aggressive play from the Fuel. The Gladiators have crushed this first attack. And Mickey just blows him up. And Fissure, man, he's in your door and he doesn't want to sell you cookies. In fact, 3 kills! This guy is nutty!
Hometown squad, get your shields up and welcome to the stage, your Los Angeles Gladiators. All smiles coming out of the tunnel. Leading the charge in the mid. That's going to have to move pressure on his shoulders today. Fissure, the tank that got dropped by the Spitfire, moved over to the Gladiators. He has been a massive acquisition, a big trade pickup here for our LA team.
Yeah, I mean, he transformed this team. They were in a bit of a slump. Him coming in really sort of revitalized them in a lot of ways. And now this is a team with great fundamentals. I mean, the basics are all there. They've got wonderful flexibility, like you mentioned earlier, Crumbs as well. The fact that they can play all these different compositions and they're not scared of running it. That's what I realistically like the most about this team, is the fact that you never really know what they're going to be running. It's quite unorthodox.
What I like about that is that I feel like this team's personalities translate into that creative play style. These guys even consider themselves somewhat of a troll when they go into the game, just trying to have some fun, mix and matching their hero compositions, and it's really entertaining to watch. You have these guys like Fissure, how he says that he's the very best. Nobody's even more handsome than he is. So
he's a confident man. Should be, for the way he plays this game. That is a look at the starting 6 representing LA. But it's time to introduce their opponents from Texas. Let's hear it for the Dallas Fuel. Dallas entering the second half of the season with a 6-15 overall record. They're not out of the playoff run, but if they want to get to the playoffs at the end of stage 4, they got to start picking up wins. It's got to start today, bro.
Exactly. Dallas right now, fresh start, halfway point, and they can make playoffs. However, if they want to make that miracle run, they need to start doing it ASAP. The longer it takes, the harder and more impossible it becomes.
Yeah, and I do personally believe, from my prediction, that this is a team that can do it today. I think this is probably the stepping stone now. This next match, they had a pretty consistently easy win here against the Shanghai Dragons. But Gladiators is another team where they are a strong team. They are tested. They've been through the trials. And this is Dallas' time to shine and show what they can really do.
And I think a guy that really passed the test, you just saw Unko on this line. Remember, Costa now playing for the Valiant. A lot of love for Seagull, but keep your eyes on the Frenchman. Unko on that Zenyatta could be a key to their victory. We should mention OGE. He will be available for Dallas after this week. He could be eligible, but today we're seeing Mickey on that main tank, Seagull on the Diva.
Yeah, and alongside Unko, as you mentioned, the communication and shot calling for the team has improved.